What's up, what up, what up? Good morning, everybody. This is going to be for Phoenix Rollers, my YouTube channel. I'm not doing a podcast, so the roller agenda won't see this right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to discuss my, what I'm going to do, I plan to do with the South African birds is, it's going to be a total of 3 phases. Each phase have 3 parts. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you I'm gonna show you the first phase, but one bird is not present right now. But I'm gonna show it to you anyway. And then from the first phase, it's the first phase 1, part 1. I'm gonna show you that. And then from phase 1, part 1, I can probably give you an idea what phase 1, part 2 is. It's 3 parts of phase 1. But here we go right here. I'm gonna show it to you right here. So here the birds are right here. So the plan is, I think would be better is to cross them first. The reason why I want to cross them first is, see, it should be another bird here for this bird right here. But I still got these 2 and these 2. The reason why I think it's better to cross them is to make sure that these birds can cross with the bird, or how they cross, to get an idea what I'm gonna get. So it's gonna be 3 pair, right? I'm gonna fly the babies off all 3 pair all year, and next year, whatever it takes. Now, depending on the outcome of those 3 pair, I'll decide from there where I go with phase 2. I mean, part 2. No, phase 2. Sorry, phase 2. It'd be phase 2. But it's 3 parts. Now I say 3 parts because there's 3 pair. So, all depending on what these birds I'm going to show you do, and I'm going to show you why I'm going to tell you why I'm putting them together, what I expect to get, and what I expect each to contribute to the other. Depending on how they work out, it tells me which way to go next. Right? So here we go right here. So this is my red badge cock. Did pretty good this year. Good birds, pretty frequent. Kit sensitivity could be better. Definitely could be better. And this is one of the birds, South African birds from Chacon. He said the birds gave me got real good kit sensitivity. Now, I'm not expecting to get birds that can roll as much as I've seen Brian and Stephen Butler birds. I'm not trying to get them. I'm not expecting that right off the break. I'm just expecting an improvement on what he produced this year. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm expecting from these 2. Same thing with this. But with this one, specifically, this hen is the deeper side of the bird. So I want to take her, what she has, and put it in him and increase her kit sensitivity. But add speed and velocity, more velocity and depth to this bird right here. So then I go over here. This hen is going on her father, but he's not here right now. So he's at my club member house. So I'm gonna send her to my club member house. I'm gonna take her this weekend, and she be with him for next time. I fly all the babies. Now, and he's straight speed, velocity, and depth, and stability. He's pretty frequent, but not kit sensitive. So he'll go a lot individually, but he'll also go with the kit. I want the birds more concentrated on going with the kit and less individual. But I want them to do it with regularity. I want to be more frequent doing it. But so that's the plan. That's the first step. Now, it depended on what I get. Say this pair, give me what I want, right? This cock, this hen, give me what I want as far as increased sensitivity. Birds are going to break a little bit more. Now, the deciding factor on what I do next is how soon they come in. You know what I'm saying? How long does it take for them to come in? Or how long does it take for them to start showing those traits? That's what depends on how what I do next with these birds. Now, if they come out too frequent and be bumping. Now, I don't know what this bird did in the air. I just got to go by what he told me it did in the air, right? So, but I know what this one did. He wasn't a bumper, but he did come close a few times, just never actually hit. He's a last year bird. This one, out of all of them, was not flown, but the other ones were, and none of these right here were under 40 feet, not one. But I didn't get a chance to keep none of the other ones to the second season, the whole season. The other one like this got caught in the first. We had one of these left in the kick. When I first started this year, it was a mixed wing. It got caught by the falcon, so that one's gone. And this one, but never got a chance to fly. It was a late hatch. I just put it up and tried her in the loft. Her mate flew 2 years, 14 and 15. Red badge, everybody called it dun badge when you seen him fly. Anywhere from 30 to 60 feet, easy. Nice bird. Probably, like I said, it's the best D bird ever bred. That's why I'm putting that on this. So now you got an idea what I'm trying to do with this part. Phase 1, part 1. Phase 1, part 2 is crossing these same birds from Chacon to other parts of my family. Now, keep in mind that all the birds I breed have smoke. Every single one. Every single bird. But it's other birds involved, like the Bull-Eye Spangle, which is a 45 blood cross from Jack, and then the White Heat. And we have the 3259 and 4 blood, which whether it's 16, 3, I don't really have 100. That's the only thing I don't really have. I don't really have the 100 blood. Well, take that back. I do have a little bit. I do have a little bit now, but it's not really infused into the birds yet. So that's the breakdown so far. Now phase 1, part 2 would be another cross. Part 2 would be another cross. And phase 1, part 3 would be another cross, depending on these crosses. So now that's 1, 2, and 3, part 1, 2, and 3. Now phase 2 would be, depending on how they work, would be what I do with the offspring of these birds. These birds will dictate phase 2. Phase 1 is pretty much all crossing. Now, the reason why I want to cross them, really, and let you guys know, is to know if they can work with my birds or which side of the family work with best. Right? Because if they're not compatible to make an improvement, why make more of these? Now, I might make these birds right here and decide to just make a sub-family with these birds being the base, with the Chacon birds being the base, the little triangle being the base. That's a thought too, depending on how they come out. And then cross those birds in later, which will already be related. So it's like the cross, doing it like that would make it like if you know what a conduit is, it's something that your ride piggybacks on to something else. By putting my blood in them, what it does is make them easier to take berries off these and take it back into my line, which will the birds become relative to each other and they connect easier. They'll bond better. I've tried breeding like that in the past and it works really well. But you got to do it in reference to performance though. So you got to take the ones where they fit best, where you can make a better bird. The whole point is to put two birds together to make a better bird. So That's my idea of thinking on that. So, and that's why I'm gonna breed these, just them birds right there. Not all the birds. I'm not gonna do all the birds like that, but those birds will be done like that. Right there. Mother pairs, it's just gonna be 3 pairs at a time. I got 3 boxes just for that. Just for that. Well, I don't have 3. I got 2 boxes just for that. And 1 box is not gonna be here. It's gonna be at my club member's house. So I told him to go 3 rounds, give me the babies. Then anything after that he can do. Then next season, it won't be on that same cock. She'll be back here, and I'm not putting have 3 boxes, depending on how well they work. Now, if they come out rolling down, that's not a bad sign. The reason why I'm saying that, because I mean, I know they're gonna roll. Period. Okay, so I don't do next. I got birds a little safer, a little more stable. I can try them with too. Now, if I put them with that, if they still come rolling down, we got a problem. But if they come out safe, I'm good. I go from there. It all depends on what happens when I fly them. Everything is predicated on that. Everything. So that's the first plan, the first phase, phase 1, part 1. Phase 1, part 2 is switch to the other side families, like the white heat side. I wasn't gonna use the white heat side at first, but I'm gonna try the white heat side. Because it depends on which ones. Because the better white heats I'm getting right now seem to be the cross between the Mike Waldens. Those been the best. That made the white heat birds better. Because it was starting to get too small. And I wasn't selecting to be small, but it was coming out too small. Hens ain't cocks. I'm not a fan of small birds. Small birds. I mean, I ain't talking about nice. I'm talking about small birds. So it will touch all 3. I mean, I think it's 3 different sides of the family with the smoke stuff. You got the smoke white heat, smoke 100% side, and you got the Nova side, which is the side that go back to this bird 367 that Johnny raised, which is 3/4 1080, 1/4 grapefruit. That's what it is. And everybody, some people know what 1080 is, some people don't. They don't know what my Nova birds are. Some people do, some people don't. But those are 3 sides I work with. On my main hen side, but my main hen side is in with the birds I'm gonna use is in. She's in all of them. She's gonna be in all the birds. So 1135 would be in everything. So except for one white, I got 1 white heat cock that I raised. We got that in it too. Got my main hen stuff inside in it too. So I can't get around it. Which is the Bull-Eyed Spangles daughters. I can't get around those. They in there. So that's it. I mean, let's give you an idea of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So I know the Mike Walden birds work with them. I'm gonna try this side, and then I got another cock bird that's part Olet in my stuff. This hot hen. The hot hen is designed, was bred. Well, she ain't bred for that, but that's what she do. Her traits were hard working birds. She threw some of the hardest working birds. They go with the kit, without the kit, and they come in kind of earlier. Well, she died. I think she died at Jeff's house. But I was able to get 1 son off her from Jeff. I have 1 left from my kit, a hen. That's a hen though. And the one Jeff bred was part Olet. So I'm gonna try that one out. There's 1 cock. I think I might want to put both them hens on, which is my cock 1183. The bird I let Dallas get called Robert De Niro. Actually, his dad is that. Robert De Niro's granddad is at Dallas' house right now. Even if he was hitting right now, I don't think he wouldn't be a major bird right now. Not right now. And his son is so good, and his daughters are so good. I don't really have to have him. So there's other projects I got out See how they work out too. So I got a plan for those, and if those work, and then I got the other side working, then everything should be pretty good. So everything should be pretty straight. Like I always say, getting birds the actual span is not a problem. Span with frequency, it's not really a problem either. To work together is a problem. And the only reason why that happened, like I said, when I wasn't competing, I wasn't selecting for that. But I just have a rule: if they don't work with the kit, they can't go on the breeding loft. That was a rule for me at one time. If they can't work with the kit, they can't go on the breeding loft. I don't mean just being frequent. I mean working with the kit. And you can see that 5 years off. You can see a difference. But well, they almost back to normal. I just know I can't feed them the same. I can't break them down. I gotta kind of like let them eat, fly them less, let them eat, work them, make sure they get in shape, and then go from there. But I know I can't break them down. Looks like it's turned to marathon flyers, won't fly hours, and just do individual rolling. So we'll see how this turns out. This wasn't meant to be real long. Just give you guys some ideas on along the way I'm thinking. See, why I always tell you guys what I think, so give you guys because some guys think because they hear people talking and stuff like that, they have to breed a certain way. They have to. They don't. Sometimes you just gotta open up your mind and just let some stuff happen. But we can't become just kit competition oriented. We still gotta be some joy in it. Gotta be some joy in it for you. So keep your mind open. Eyes open, mind open. You'll be all right. Eyes open, mind open. You'll be all right. So with that being said, I'm gonna end this video. Thanks for listening. Got my hat. Time to get. Hugo, time to hook me up, buddy. Need some new hats. These suckers been around for a minute. Anyway, so what we're gonna do, y'all? We're gonna select, we're gonna breed, we're gonna fly, we're gonna select again and repeat. Keith London, out. Peace.